What if I told you that a simple green powder sitting in your kitchen right now could stop your hair from falling out and even reverse years of thinning? I've seen it work for thousands of my patients. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how Moringa powder can transform your hair from the roots up. Now, before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you been struggling with hair fall for months or even years, trying product after product with no real results? Drop a comment below and let me know what you've already tried. Your experience might help someone else watching right this moment. Let me be honest with you. I understand the anxiety you feel every morning when you see those strands on your pillow. I've watched my own patients break down in my clinic, holding clumps of hair in their hands, feeling like they're losing a part of their identity. But here's what I want you to know right now. Hair fall is not a life sentence, and you're not powerless against it. The solution I'm about to share with you isn't some expensive treatment or complicated medical procedure. It's Moringa powder, a natural remedy that's been used for centuries, but is backed by modern science. And I'm going to walk you through exactly why it works, how to use it, and what results you can expect in the coming weeks. Your hair is falling out for specific reasons, and understanding these reasons is the first step to stopping it forever. Most people think hair fall is just genetic or part of aging, but that's only a small piece of the puzzle. The truth is, your hair follicles are starving for nutrients, suffocating from inflammation, and weakening from oxidative stress every single day. Let me explain what's really happening beneath your scalp. Each hair follicle on your head needs a constant supply of vitamins, minerals, and proteins to stay strong and produce healthy hair. When your body doesn't get enough of these nutrients, or when inflammation blocks their delivery, your follicles go into survival mode. They stop producing thick, healthy strands, and eventually start shedding prematurely. This is where Moringa powder becomes your secret weapon. Moringa Oleifera, also known as the drumstick tree or miracle tree, contains over 90 nutrients and 46 types of antioxidants. I'm talking about vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, iron, zinc, calcium, and all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build keratin, the protein that makes up your hair. Think about it this way. If your hair follicles are like tiny gardens, Moringa powder is the most nutrient-rich fertilizer you could ever give them. It doesn't just feed one deficiency, it addresses multiple root causes of hair fall simultaneously. And unlike synthetic supplements that your body struggles to absorb, Moringa is entirely plant-based and bioavailable, meaning your body can actually use what you're giving it. One of my patients, Sarah, came to me after losing nearly 40% of her hair volume over 2 years. She'd tried expensive shampoos, salon treatments, even prescription medications with harsh side effects. When I suggested Moringa powder, she was skeptical. But within 8 weeks of daily use, she noticed baby hairs sprouting along her hairline. By month 4, her ponytail was noticeably thicker. That's the power of addressing nutritional deficiencies at the cellular level. Now let's talk about something most people don't know. Hair fall isn't always about what's missing. Sometimes it's about what's attacking your follicles. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest silent killers of healthy hair growth. When your scalp is inflamed, blood flow decreases, nutrient delivery drops, and your follicles literally cannot function properly. Moringa powder is loaded with natural anti-inflammatory compounds called isothiocyanates and quercetin. These bioactive molecules work like firefighters in your body, rushing to areas of inflammation and calming them down. When you reduce scalp inflammation, you immediately improve blood circulation to your hair roots. Better circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, and stronger hair growth signals. Here's something I want you to visualize right now. Imagine your hair follicles as tiny factories working 24 hours a day. When inflammation surrounds them, it's like thick smog choking the factory workers. They can't breathe, can't perform, and eventually shut down. Moringa clears that smog, allowing your follicles to operate at full capacity again. But we're not done yet, because there's another invisible enemy destroying your hair every single day. Free radicals. These are unstable molecules created by stress, pollution, UV exposure, and even the food you eat. Free radicals attack your hair follicles' DNA, causing premature aging, thinning, and hair fall. This process is called oxidative stress, And it's happening right now as you watch this video. Moringa powder has one of the highest antioxidant levels of any plant on Earth. It contains 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 4 times more vitamin A than carrots, and 25 times more iron than spinach. These antioxidants neutralize free radicals before they can damage your follicles. It's like giving your hair cells a protective shield against daily damage. I've had patients who were losing hair due to chronic stress and poor diet. Their bodies were so overwhelmed with oxidative stress that no topical treatment could help. Once they started consuming Moringa powder daily, their hair fall decreased dramatically within the first month. Why? Because we weren't just treating symptoms, we were healing the internal environment where hair growth happens. Now that you understand why Moringa works, let me show you exactly how to use it to stop your hair fall forever. There are 2 primary methods: internal consumption and topical application. Both are powerful, but combining them gives you the fastest and most dramatic results. Let's start with internal use, because this is where the magic truly begins. Every morning, I want you to take 1 to 2 teaspoons of organic Moringa powder mixed into a glass of warm water, a smoothie, or even your morning tea. The key is consistency. Your hair follicles need a steady stream of nutrients every single day to rebuild and strengthen. Some people ask me, does it taste bad? I'll be honest with you. Moringa has a slightly earthy, spinach-like flavor. It's not unpleasant, but if you're sensitive to taste, blend it with banana, mango, or a bit of honey. The important thing is that you actually take it daily, not that it tastes like dessert. Within the first 2 weeks of daily consumption, your body starts absorbing and distributing these nutrients to all your cells, including your hair follicles. You might not see visible changes immediately, but trust me, your follicles are waking up. They're receiving the building blocks they've been deprived of, and they're starting to shift from survival mode into growth mode. By week 4, many of my patients notice less hair coming out in the shower or on their brush. This is the first sign that your hair fall cycle is being interrupted. By week 8, you'll likely see new baby hairs emerging along your hairline and part. These are your follicles' way of saying, "Thank you, we're alive again." Now, let's add the topical method to supercharge your results. Once or twice a week, I want you to create a simple Moringa hair mask. Mix 2 tablespoons of Moringa powder with enough water, coconut oil, or aloe vera gel to form a smooth paste. Apply this directly to your scalp, massaging gently in circular motions for about 5 minutes. This massage is crucial. It's not just about applying the Moringa, it's about stimulating blood flow directly to your hair roots. When you massage your scalp, you're manually increasing circulation, which helps deliver even more nutrients and oxygen to your follicles. Leave the mask on for 30 to 45 minutes. Then rinse thoroughly with a mild shampoo. The combination of internal and external Moringa application creates a synergistic effect. You're feeding your follicles from the inside while also directly nourishing and stimulating them from the outside. It's like giving your hair a complete support system, and the results speak for themselves. Let me share another patient story with you. David was a 42-year-old man who came to me with severe hair thinning at his crown. He was considering expensive hair transplant surgery, which would have cost him thousands of dollars. I convinced him to try Moringa for 3 months first, using both internal and topical methods. After just 3 months, his crown had noticeably filled in, and he decided to cancel his surgery. He saved money, avoided surgery, and regained his confidence naturally. Here's something most people overlook. Your diet plays a massive role in hair health, and Moringa can't do all the work alone. While you're taking Moringa powder, I also want you to focus on eating protein-rich foods like eggs, fish, lentils, and nuts. Your hair is made of protein, so if you're not eating enough, even Moringa can't build hair out of thin air. Also, reduce your intake of processed foods, excess sugar, and fried items. These create inflammation and oxidative stress in your body, working directly against the benefits of Moringa. Think of it this way. You can't pour clean water into a dirty bucket and expect it to stay clean. Clean up your diet, and Moringa's effects will be exponentially more powerful. Hydration is another non-negotiable factor. Your hair follicles need water to function properly, and dehydration makes hair dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. Drink at least 8 glasses of water daily, and you'll notice your hair not only stops falling, but also becomes shinier and more elastic. Sleep is your body's repair time. And during deep sleep, your body focuses on regenerating cells, including hair follicles. If you're only sleeping 5 or 6 hours a night, you're sabotaging your hair growth no matter how much moringa you take. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Your hair will thank you. Stress management is equally critical. I know life is stressful, but chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which directly triggers hair fall. Practice deep breathing, meditation, or even a 15-minute walk daily. These small habits, combined with moringa, create an environment where your hair can thrive. Let's talk about realistic expectations, because I want you to succeed with moringa, not give up prematurely. Hair growth is a slow biological process. Your hair grows about ½ an inch per month under ideal conditions. So if you're expecting a full head of thick hair in 2 weeks, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Here's the timeline I give all my patients. In weeks 1 to 2, you're building the foundation. Your body is absorbing nutrients, and your follicles are starting to stabilize. In weeks 3 to 4, you'll notice reduced hair fall, less shedding in the shower, and fewer strands on your pillow. This is your first major victory, and it's incredibly motivating. By week 6 to 8, you should see baby hairs sprouting, especially along your hairline and areas where thinning was most noticeable. These tiny hairs are proof that dormant follicles are reactivating. By month 3, your overall hair density should visibly improve. Your ponytail will feel thicker, your part will look less wide, and people might even start complimenting your hair. After 6 months of consistent moringa use combined with the lifestyle habits I mentioned, most of my patients experience dramatic transformation. Hair that was once thin and lifeless becomes thick, shiny, and resilient. But here's the key. You must be consistent. Taking moringa for a week, skipping 2 weeks, then taking it again won't give you results. Your follicles need daily support. Some of you might be wondering, are there any side effects? Moringa is generally very safe for most people, but as with any supplement, there are a few things to consider. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, consult your doctor before starting moringa, as high doses may have effects on pregnancy. If you're on thyroid medication or blood thinners, also check with your healthcare provider, as moringa can interact with certain medications. Start with a small dose, like ½ a teaspoon daily, and gradually increase to 1 or 2 teaspoons. This allows your body to adjust and minimizes any potential digestive discomfort. Some people experience mild stomach upset when they first start moringa, but this usually resolves within a few days. Always choose organic, pure moringa powder from a reputable source. Avoid products with fillers, additives, or artificial ingredients. The quality of your moringa directly impacts your results. I personally recommend sourcing moringa from trusted brands that provide third-party testing certificates to ensure purity and potency. Now, let me address a common myth I hear all the time. Some people say, if I stop taking moringa, will all my hair fall out again? The answer is no, but with a caveat. Moringa helps restore your hair's health by addressing nutritional deficiencies and reducing inflammation. Once your follicles are healthy and your hair growth cycle is normalized, you don't necessarily need to take moringa forever. However, if the underlying causes of your hair fall, like poor diet, chronic stress, or hormonal imbalances are still present, then yes, stopping moringa without addressing those root causes could lead to hair fall returning. Think of moringa as a powerful tool in your hair care arsenal, but lasting results require a holistic approach to your overall health. Here's what I want you to do right now. Don't just watch this video and forget about it. Take action today. Go online or visit a local health store and purchase high-quality organic moringa powder. Start tomorrow morning with your first dose. Mark your calendar for week 4 and week 8 to track your progress. Take photos of your hair today so you can compare them in 2 months. I also want you to commit to the lifestyle changes I mentioned. Improve your diet, drink more water, get better sleep, and manage your stress. These aren't optional extras. They're essential components of stopping hair fall forever. Moringa is incredibly powerful, but it works best when your entire body is functioning optimally. And here's my personal promise to you. If you follow this protocol consistently for 3 months, taking moringa daily, applying it topically weekly, and supporting it with healthy lifestyle habits, you will see noticeable improvement in your hair fall. Your hair will be thicker, stronger, and healthier than it's been in years. I've seen it happen hundreds of times in my practice, and I believe it will happen for you too. Before we finish, I want to remind you of something important. Hair fall doesn't define you. It doesn't make you less attractive, less valuable, or less worthy. But I also know how much confidence and joy healthy hair can bring. You deserve to look in the mirror and feel proud of what you see. You deserve to run your fingers through thick, strong hair without fear of losing more strands. Moringa powder is your ally in this journey. It's natural, affordable, and scientifically proven to support hair health. You don't need expensive treatments or risky procedures. You just need consistency, patience, and the willingness to invest in your health from the inside out. So here's my final question for you. Are you ready to stop hair fall forever and reclaim the thick, healthy hair you deserve? If the answer is yes, then start today. Get your Moringa powder, take that first dose, and trust the process. Your future self, looking in the mirror 3 months from now with noticeably thicker hair, will thank you for taking action right now. I believe in you, and I'm cheering for your success every step of the way.